Hello YouTube! Today I'm going to show you how to install the handguard on a free-floated barrel on your AR-15 setup. Here we go! So after the function check, I'm going to proceed to install my free float tube. I'm going to go ahead and use the Allen key that came with the free float tube to take that down. Out of my way. Should be out of my way. I'm going to take the opportunity to put a little bit of anti-seize on there. May or may not be necessary, but I'm going to do it. Tiny bit of this stuff goes a long way, guys. Don't need to be putting a massive amount of this stuff. That's probably too much. I'm going to work it back and forth to work it in to the threads. Take this thing off. I don't know if that's what was causing the rub. For now, I'm just spreading the anti-seize. Looks like this free flow tube is going to come together beautifully. We'll take a look to see how the anti-seize is doing. Just a light touch of anti-seize. Don't have a mountain of it on there, which is fine. I'll go ahead and leave it that way. Oh, I see there's plenty where I started it. It's hard to work it in there. It's hard to work it all in there. A lot of threads. I'll put a tiny bit more anti-seize at the peril of putting too much. And then I'm just going to go ahead and lock her down. I'm going to put some on the exact opposite side that I put the first batch. And that'll be all she wrote. Flatten that. Just make it easier to spread. Here we go. Go ahead and continue spreading the anti-seize. Might work it in and out a few more times. And then I'll proceed to line it up and lock it down. Alright, however the anti-seize is doing in there, it's doing. And from there, I'm going to lock this puppy up. Just going to line up the top rails. Absolutely as best as I can, and lock it down with a retainer. Ooh. It's okay, I'll take a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of playing, but I'll make sure it's absolutely perfect. Locking it down. Alright guys, once you've aligned your rails and got this thing locked down tight and good. Alright guys, it seems to me I didn't explain well what I meant by locking up the handguard. I'm going to show you what I did. Basically, this is all on the same set of threads, and what I did is I threaded the entire handguard backwards, and I used this ring here as a lock nut, and I threaded it up against the handguard. So it's locked up basically like a lock nut type deal is how it's locked on there. And it's really tight and it's not going anywhere. What they provided for to make it even, you know, more heavy duty is yet another nut I could screw in there. Everything didn't line up the way the manufacturer figured it would, possibly because I like the way this is on there. The handguard is a lot closer to the receiver than perhaps the manufacturer was thinking, but this is how I like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it as a jam nut. And I've done this on another firearm, on another AR that I have, and I've never had any problems just running it like a jam nut. I'll keep you guys posted, but I really fully expect this not to walk out on me. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate your company.